George, I know a little bit about you, but obviously my audience, my viewers, and listeners do know who you are. So can we start a little with you telling us who are you and what do you do?
Sure. So I would like to maybe define myself that I'm a contributor. I'm a human being on that planet.
Okay.
And with all my abilities and my resources that I have, I try to help as much as I can.
Okay.
So that's in a nutshell. So and obviously, I mean, I'm not a perfect man, and I can be nice sometimes. I can be mean sometimes. I can be enraged sometimes. I can be very soft and calm sometimes. So I truly believe that I owe everything. I owe all the traits that every human being has,
Right.
and it allows me actually to embrace everything in life, the good and the bad, and it allows me to be resilient in life.
Right.
And talking about resilient, I mean, if I go back in my challenges, because obviously every human being has his own challenges in life. So I went through a lot of ups and downs. So I lost a brother just a few days before we immigrated to Canada back in
Right.
1990
Where do you come from?
from Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
from Egypt.
Good.
So I lost my older brother actually, and it was very strong emotional grief
Right.
that the parent that we went through. Then I came. Then I went to university. I studied in mechanical engineering, and I finished. And I got the chance to work for large corporation like Pratt and Whitney and Bombardier. And then I decided to go a little bit beyond just being engineering. So I joined a company to do a little bit of sales, marketing, and then after a few years, I decided to open my own company, actually providing services, consulting, engineering, and training, and selling the software across all North America. And obviously, I'm saying this in a quick time frame, but at every milestone, there was a lot of challenges
Right.
that happened, and I remember very well that people were actually even the closest people to me, they were actually labeled me to be, no, well, what you're doing is wrong. That's not correct. You cannot do this. You are an engineer. How you can do sales, for instance? You
Right.
will never succeed. But guess what? If you believe in what you are doing, you will succeed. And
Right.
so this is how everything really started. Is by taking a time in our life and analyze why there is a constant dilemma that's going on between our inner voice and our outer voice, and how we can overcome this outer voice that actually tries to dictate who we are. So and from that moment, I decided I decided actually to dig deep enough and go into the quest to really understand how I can make sense. Is there such a thing called right and wrong, or there is something in between? Is there something called mean in halfway in the sense? And by the way, the word meaningful, it's coming from the mean. So
Yeah.
this is why today we say work-life balance, for instance, or how we can make balance in our life.
Right.
Well, the only way to have a balance in your life is to really be to have a meaningful life. And meaningful life, it doesn't mean that you always have to be positive all the time, because nobody is positive all the time. If I ask you, are you always nice or always happy or always good? You're going to say, no, not always. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. That is called the Martini Method.
Okay.
And it's to shed the light on the positive thinking, if you want, and to go deeper enough in the consciousness and the unconsciousness, and to merge these two together, the consciousness and the unconsciousness, to find this meaning in life. So basically, it's a series of questions, because the quality of your life depends on the quality of the question you ask yourself.
Right.
And if we know in the modern psychology, William James, he said that your thoughts becomes your perception, and
Okay.
your perception becomes your reality. So
Yes.
alter your thoughts, you alter the quality of your life.